Here for our Facebook and Instagram Live. So happy to see you here today. And, I have been for the past week leading my transformation equation method live. We've had live coaching sessions together, which was really super awesome and transformative and powerful to see and witness the wins that people have been having. And so I want to sort of continue the conversation today. So we are here, and the theme of what we are exploring today is how to move past self imposed limitations. And the bottom line is that we think that there are obstacles in our way that are external, that are running the show. So that puts us into the place of blaming something or someone else for the quality of our life, for our life experience. And the truth is that we can move out of blame and victimhood into responsibility and empowerment when we are willing to recognize that so much of the limitation we feel in our own life is of our own making. So, I've been talking about the transformation equation the past few days. Change equals vision plus choice plus action. And this is the exact recipe to follow to move yourself away from those self-imposed limitations into freedom. So, simply put, if we know we want to make a change, we need to have clarity of vision, where we want to go. We need to be willing to make a different choice and take a different action. That is how change is going to come to fruition. What I hear often is some sort of vague or sort of, what do I want to say? Not specific, not concise version of the change. And therefore, if we're not specific about what we want, and if we don't have the clarity of vision, we're not going to be able to make the choices and the actions that are going to support the vision. So if you think it's about willpower, or if you think it's about discipline, or if you think it's about lack of focus or lack of intent, I want to ease that belief, because that's not what it's about. It's really about the fact that you are highly likely more committed to something other than the change you want to make. You might be more committed to comfort. You might be more committed to struggle. You might be more committed to staying invisible or staying silent. So it's important to recognize that even though you say you want to make change, if you're not taking action in that direction, you are creating for yourself that limitation. So it's not about willpower, it's not about focus, it's not about a misaligned intent even. It's really about commitment. Where is your innermost, deepest commitment? And I'm hoping to support you in knowing that your innermost commitment, when aligned with your vision, choice, and action, will create the change you want to make. So we've all got these beliefs in our head. We've all got some version of a limiting shadow belief, a belief that tells us I'm not enough, I'm not good enough, I'm unlovable, I'm not worthy. That's really the bottom, the funnel as I look at it. There is this, everything sort of funnels into some version of I'm not worthy. And so if we're running through our lives believing that we're not worthy, we're also going to believe that there isn't enough, that we're not enough, and we spend our lives trying to prove and earn our worth. If we're able to step into knowing that we are worthy simply by being here alive on this planet, regardless of any external validation, regardless of anything that we have to prove or earn, we're going to be able to begin to dissolve these limitations. And I like to talk about dissolving limitations, dissolving patterns, because my friend Louise Hay always used to say, let's dissolve instead of break. Let's not break a pattern. Let's not break a limitation. Let's dissolve it, because when you break it, it shatters into a million pieces and it's still there. But if you dissolve it, it dissipates. It actually alchemizes into something else. So we can look at the limitations that we've been holding and allow them to actually become a catalyst for us to do something different in our lives. And it does all come down to choice and action. So, I always say, you'll hear me say it again and again, our present moment choice predicts our future. And our present moment choice is the crystal ball we're looking for. If we want to know the content and the quality of our future, all we have to do is look at the choices we're making today. The choices we make today create the future. So every choice we make is either going to serve us or serve us or sabotage us. We have the choice. So as you're going through your day, making choices and taking action, simply ask yourself, is this going to propel me forward, or is this going to hold me back? Is this moving me toward the future I desire, or is this keeping me stuck in an old pattern of self-imposed limitation? It's a simple question you can ask yourself around every choice you make, every action you take, everything you're doing each day. If you are in alignment, if you're living your truth, and if you're living in alignment with your choices and your actions, change is going to happen. But it's not going to happen by wishing or hoping or believing in magical thinking. We need to bring action to it. So I will often say I'm a little bit controversial in that I am very hay-housey. However, I'm not a fan of manifestation. I think many people approach manifestation as something that we're turning over and we're letting ourselves off the hook. And I want you to look at how can you meet your vision part way. I do believe the universe will support you, but I also believe that you have to take the first bold step in the direction that you want to go. So, the bold step I'm inviting you to take today is to join me in my group coaching membership, Destination Me. The doors are open right now, and I would love the opportunity to support you inside. So I'm going to go ahead and pop it in to the comments here on Insta. And I believe that Rini is with us, and she can pop it into the comments over on Facebook. And if you go to nancylevin.com/DME, nancylevin.com/DME, you can go find out all about this incredible community we have created to support you in making the changes you want to make in your own life. So again, nancylevin.com/DME. And this is really about supporting you in confidently and courageously living life on your own terms. So if you relate to being a people pleaser, a peacekeeper, a conflict avoider, if you are someone who doesn't want to rock the boat, I got news for you. It's time to rock the boat so that you can start living the life that you were meant to live. part of your own self-imposed limitation is the way that you bend over backwards to care for everyone else and put yourself on the back burner. It's time to put yourself front and center in your life. It's time to take center stage of your own life. This is how everything is going to change. So the doors are open right now until next Friday, so just a little over a week. And you can join us. We have created a phenomenal community because just as we have the transformation equation of change equals vision plus choice plus action, we also have what I like to call the scaffolding. We all need scaffolding as we're growing. So I think of the scaffolding as being the commitment that we make to ourselves and to each other, the accountability that we're willing to have so that we keep our promises to ourselves, plus connection and community. We don't have to do this alone. You don't have to do this in a vacuum. You can allow in the support that will help you make the change. I see Nadine over here said on Facebook, I'm a member since it opened and you will not regret joining. So worth the money. Nancy has helped me so much. Thank you, Nancy. Such a wonderful community of support and friends. I love that. Yes, yes, yes. So, you know, we have a really powerful community in there, and I am with you every step of the way. So the way this works in Destination Me is I'm taking you through 4 specific coaching models over the course of the year. And it is me showing up live with you inside of the group. So this is not a pre-recorded program. This is not pre-packaged. This is not anything that is being repurposed. This is me showing up in real time with you. I'm coaching you, I'm supporting you, and you are supporting each other. Because what I find constantly is that you will find people who resonate with you when you are willing to give yourself permission to share of yourself. Also, you'll find yourself in other people's stories. So as other people are sharing, something will resonate for you. And we are all here to be on the journey together. So again, we'll be going through four different coaching models of mine, and we're beginning with permission to put yourself first coaching. So it's coaching you around just what it says, how to give yourself permission to put yourself first, how to move yourself to the head of the table, how to put yourself at the forefront of your conversation. And then, in addition to the 4 coaching models, you're also going to have the opportunity to join us for what we call VIP lounges, which is where you show up. There's no set curriculum for the session, and we're just bouncing around, and I'm doing live coaching with you. I'm answering questions, and it's a free format session, and I love these. And then we also have guest guides each quarter. So I bring in someone from the community of Destination Me. I bring in someone from my community in the world to support you around something specific that they're an expert in. And then, and I'm super excited to announce this here, one of the other super, super exciting things is I'm launching a podcast in June. And the only people who I'm going to do one-on-one coaching calls with for the podcast are members of Destination Me and Levin Life Coach Academy. So if you are in Destination Me, if you join us now, you're going to have the opportunity to get one-on-one live coaching, and we will record it for an episode of my podcast. So I highly encourage you to hop on in there. This is an incredible opportunity for you at the fraction of the investment it would cost to work with me one-on-one. And to be honest, I'm not even working with clients one-on-one anymore, and I'm not even doing any other coaching groups. I'm specifically focusing all my attention on Destination Me, my group coaching membership, and Levin Life Coach Academy, my coach training and certification program, because these are my passions. I want to support you in making change in your own life. I want to hold you in that scaffolding so that you're accountable to yourself. In Destination Me, what I will often say is you don't even need to believe that you can make the change you want to make. All you need to do is believe that I believe in you. And it's true. I had people who believed in me and believed in the change I could make long before I was able to do it. And I am now passionate about passing that on to you. So once again, in Destination Me, you get live coaching sessions with me weekly. You get guest guides. You get a portal where where all of our sessions are stored. So if you can't show up live, you can watch a recording. We also have what we call our travel plans, which are like worksheets for each session that you fill out in real time as I'm taking you through the coaching process. We have our fabulous community concierge, Renee, who I know is here. Hi, Renee, honey. Renee is here to support you all along the way as well. And one of the other things I love inside Destination Me is that, if you know my whole story, then you know that really the catalyst for me making major change in my life was my now ex-husband reading my journals. So I'm passionate about privacy. And we've created inside of the Destination Me portal a private, secure digital journal that only you have access to, no one else. So if you have any fear about writing in a journal because you think someone can read it, you have the opportunity to keep your journal online, private and secure digitally, just for you. So that's another little perk. We also have a 24/7 private Facebook group. And the reason I say it's 24/7 is we have members from around the world. And I see comments and questions and requests for support at all times of day or night, because there is a really rich and wonderful and generous group of people who are connected in the Facebook group. So you have access to that Facebook group. It's private just for the Destination Me members. So I would love nothing more than the opportunity to support you in making change so that you do not feel continuously stuck inside of your self-imposed limitations. I want to support you in dissolving your old beliefs, aligning your commitment with what's most true for you, standing center stage of your own life, having the relationships that are rich and intimate and fulfilling and purposeful and meaningful for you. I want to support you in living life on your own terms. Take it from me. I'm someone who, for 45 years of my life, spent all of my time and energy trying to bend over backwards to keep everyone else around me happy. I didn't want anyone not to like me. I didn't want to rock the boat. I was projecting an image of perfection to the world. I was managing the perception of others. I was giving them the lens to see me through. I didn't want anyone to know what was going on behind closed doors. I didn't want anyone to see me sweat. And you know what? I was living a life that wasn't mine. I was living a life I was living the life of someone who needed to contort herself in order to be in an abusive marriage. I was living a life contorting myself into someone who was gauging all of her worth and value on her achievements and what she produced and what she did for everybody else. If you want to really learn how to give yourself your own approval instead of seeking it externally, Destination Me is the place for you. If you want to learn how to stop trying to earn and prove your worth, if you want to learn how to consider your own needs, even if you don't think you have any needs, because trust me, I used to pride myself on having no needs. I was independent and self-sufficient. I didn't need to ask for help. I didn't need anything. And you know what? When we close ourselves off like that, we don't allow intimacy in because we've created such an armor. So for the past 11 years of my life that I have really found the part of me that is true, living my own life on my own terms, setting boundaries based on my needs and what's okay or not okay for me, knowing that it's okay if someone doesn't like me or if someone else is disappointed because of something that I may have done or said that's impactful for them, even if it's true for me. This is a massive shift, and it is true freedom. And that's what I want for you. My wish for you is to have the freedom to live life on your own terms. So once again, Destination Me is my group coaching membership. There are a couple of different options to join us. You can join us for one single annual payment. We have 4 quarterly payments. And for the next year, we are going to be exploring several different coaching models to help you access parts of yourself. You are going to learn how to give yourself permission to put yourself first and how that is actually going to enhance your relationships, counterintuitive as that may sound. You're going to learn how to make a major change by jumping. You are going to learn how there's an intersection between your self-worth and your net worth. And when you believe you are not enough, you also believe there will never be enough. You're also going to learn how to set boundaries that stick. And amidst all of that, you are going to make relationships that can last a lifetime. I have seen the most profound friendships form in my groups because we get to show up as ourselves. We get to show up as ourselves, and we get to test drive new ways of behaving and expressing ourselves. Destination Me is like a learning laboratory. So you get to test drive new choices, new actions, new thoughts, new ways to express yourself where the stakes are low. And then you can take them into the sort of real world with your friends and family. But you get to give it a shot first with us. So I would love nothing more than to see your membership registration come on through. Enrollment is open until Friday the 28th. You got a little time to think about it, but not a lot. And I'm not opening the doors again until 2022. So this is the last time this year to join us. So if you want to get coached by me, this is the way. All right, loves. I hope to see you on the inside. NancyLevin.com/DME. Join us.